Hey guys, welcome back to Deciphering Crypto. I hope you had a fantastic week. This week, I'm really excited for this project. I really believe that it is like a sleeping giant. It has really low volume right now. Market cap is really low. This protocol is called Kreaitor.ai. It has the ticker of KAI. Let's check it out. So essentially, Kreaitor.ai is a content creator's haven. They want to be like the AI Canva of producing all types of graphic design and pictures to text and text to pictures and ask questions. You'd be able to upload huge amounts of PDFs and you'll be able to ask it questions about it or summarize portions of it, and it's going to summarize and answer questions about certain things. Even if you wanted to do like some questionnaires, you could type in how does quantum mechanics works or how does blockchain technology works, and it's going to give you an answer out of one of the features, like tell me like I'm 5. It's going to tell you that. So numerous features in this protocol that are AI related. Just a few of those is it is going to be able to social media interaction. It would be able to create tweets. It would be able to generate images from text. It will have the ability to generate memes. It'll be able to translate video. It'll be able to summarize video. It has immense amount of tools and really looking forward to seeing where it goes. So as far as the roadmap right now, phase 1 is the phase we're in now. This is just essentially getting everything working. If you go into the protocol and you start clicking around, there are several items in there that will give you errors where the buttons are there and some of the descriptions and fields are there, and it'll allow you to interact with them, but it gives you an error. And these are things that they are still working on in getting the protocol active. So they're just developing, and then they're essentially tweeting as different things come online or as different aspects or different tools within the protocol get better or have improvements or get resolved, then they'll let you know, and they're just keeping their head down, working and improving. This is phase 1, which is getting this rough frame and the tools of the protocol to function at just a very basic level. That's the phase we're in now. Phase 2 is going to be about 3 to 9 months. This token did just launch in April, so we are in the first phase. Phase 2 starts at 3 months, and it is going to have graphic improvements. It's going to have advancements within the protocol itself. They are going to optimize for performance. They're going to make improvements to the user interface. So that's primarily going to be phase 2. Then we're going to go to phase 3, and phase 3 is going to be 9 to 15 months out. This is going to be just an overall optimization. They're going to introduce certain tools such as search engine optimization and some different features like that, and making some higher end advanced type of features. And then phase 4 is essentially monetization. For the first year to a year and a half, they're not even worried about monetizing the protocol. They're just going to work on features. They're going to benefit features. They're just putting their head down and they're working. So no real plans to monetize the project for at least in a year and a half. I really like the white paper. It went through all the critical steps. It addressed revenue and addressed a roadmap, and it had dates and it had phases. These are time periods, and even if they're just generic time periods, that's better than just build protocol, then make protocol better. Let's see, as far as the user interface goes, I enjoy the user interface. All the fields work. Seems like it makes sense. I know that they do plan on improving the user interface, and I would assume this is going to be after people start utilizing it. They're going to start using it, then they're going to see what some of the strengths and weaknesses of the user interface is going to be, and then make adjustments to accommodate and improve the user's experience. And next, let's talk a little bit about token utility. The utility is going to be for a couple of different things. Right now, token is going to be for upgrades and features. It'll also be a payment method, and it will be used as incentives and rewards. There's quite a bit of good utility with the token, and that is very positive. Next, they have revenue streams. There's going to be 3 parts of the revenue stream. First is going to be subscriptions. They're also going to do basically enterprise and partnerships. And then they're also going to have revenue from token-based transactions. Next, we have security. I don't believe there is any need for security right now. I didn't see anything to where it was necessarily going to be interacting. That may be more of an issue if it is actually interacting with social media accounts or if it's interacting with wallets. But right now, that's not the case. So that's not necessarily a requirement right now. Next, there's support. If you have any questions, you can jump on the Telegram. They are pretty responsive in there. It's a pretty good base, and they're typically pretty responsive. As far as the reputation of the team, isn't doxed, but I don't think it's anything that's super secret. As far as social media, they're not terribly active on social media right now. They have about 4,100 followers on X. They post every week or two, anything that's significant, but they're not out there just like hip hip hooray all the time. They're just working on the protocol and conveying any significant news or changes or events that happen to the protocol in general. As far as partnerships, they have some awesome partnerships. They just actually were selected by Google for Startups Cloud program. So that's huge. Google selected them. It's going to give them a great amount of resources and technical knowledge that they wouldn't have otherwise, as well as some additional resources. So that's huge. It's really going to do a great job of bolstering the protocol. They're also partners with Paladin AI and Agent X and Vault Tech Hub. So they're partners with them also. There's only about 750 holders right now as far as of the actual token that's on Etherscan. They do have plans to get listed on some central exchanges, and I think that's going to come after they can kind of maybe reduce the tax or eliminate the tax. But that's one of the fundamental problems with coins that have tax on them, is that you can't do them through a centralized exchange unless you offer no tax, unless the protocol actually just gives the exchange, and then anyone can buy and sell the token on the central exchange and not necessarily pay the tax. At any rate, they do have plans to list it on a central exchange in the future. As far as investors currently are Sherma Capital, Verana Ventures, Mars DAO, via BTC Capital, and GTS Ventures. Those are currently the capital providing companies for this project. So capital venture companies don't give their money to protocols to just rug. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but for the most part, I'm really excited for the potential of this project. And there's several other capital venture companies that are, I would assume, excited for the protocol also. So reputation, I feel like, is well above average. Now let's talk about tokenomics. They're really simple. It's awesome. It's 100 million tokens. 85% were provided liquidity on Uniswap. And then there's 15%, 5% for the team, 5% for essentially partners, and then 5% for centralized exchanges. So it's really simple. There is a 5% buy and sell tax on the token. If you get on Deck Screener and you look, the volume is so low where it's just people aren't really interested, and they're not out there just pumping this token right now. It's unimportant to them. They're just working on the protocol. They're making improvements on the protocol. They're gathering resources. They're getting team members in place to move this protocol forward and to improve the protocol over the next year or two. And that's what they're focused on. I just think this is a sleeping dragon. Right now, the market cap is just a mere 2.5 million. This is not financial advice. Crypto is risky, but I'm really looking forward to, over the next year and a half, this coin and protocol really making some waves. I'm excited for it. Right now, I think it's just chilling. It's really underrated right now, so I have a pretty high conviction. I think that about wraps it up for Kreaitor.ai Protocol. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you coming along this journey. I'm just an old dude that's trying to learn as much as he can about cryptocurrency. Please give me a like and subscribe. If you have any protocols or you have anything that you'd like me to discuss or to review, please leave me a comment. I do plan on doing a review on Vinar or Vanry protocol. Those are definitely coming up, so I appreciate those suggestions. Thank you so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time on Deciphering Crypto. Take care.